Today is chicken, broccoli, and noodle casserole. Here I start by cleaning the chicken, cutting out the excess fat and things I don't want, and then slicing the chicken down into smaller pieces for sauteing later. So this was a Saturday and I was a little drunk and I decided, I got some chicken in the refrigerator, I got some broccoli. I'll make a chicken broccoli casserole. I was drunk as hell. And here's the end result. And at this point, I'm cutting the chicken down into semi-small pieces because it's hard to get them down into bite-sized pieces, raw chicken-wise. I usually cut it afterwards. So I'm cutting it down. I suggest lemon pepper seasoning. It's one of the better flavors to add to a saute, especially on chicken. But you can go with whatever you enjoy. And right about now, I should have told everybody it would be a great time to start a saute pan with a little bit of oil. Transition. And here's how I steam vegetables. I find it a lot easier. A pot, a strainer, a little bit of water, and a plate. You steam it to desire. You pull it out. You put it on the plate. You throw away the hot water. Oh, yep. I forgot to show you how to boil noodles, but let's be honest. If you're cooking and you don't know how to boil noodles, maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't be around the oven. And here's where I'm trying to get a nice little saute going on the chicken. You want a caramelized sear, a browning sear on one side at least, to seal in the flavor. After that, you just want to make sure the rest of it's fully cooked through. I was drunk. I was tossing the chicken around a lot. One point I had running in my mind, choked the chicken. And through clever special effects, I'm throwing away the stalk of the broccoli. Just keeping the floral, basically. Yeah, I'm drunk. Some people use the stalk. I find it to be unflavorful versus the beautiful crown on top with the, yeah. Once you cut it down, mince it down further, because you want it all through your casserole. You don't want big heaping chunks of broccoli and small. So here I'm trying to be very careful not to lose a finger. Maintain my buzz and mince down the broccoli. I don't think I'm winning this fight. Special effects. And I'm transitioning over to cooking the chicken, which is almost done. It's still a little bit on the pink side, but you can see certain pieces have gotten that nice brown caramelized on it. And you want that to keep the flavor of the lemon pepper seasoning in. And being I was drunk, I just kept tossing it around, tossing my chicken. And yes, this is a fast forward, because I wanted to show the last step of the chicken, which is to cut it in smaller pieces. It's hard to cut chicken raw in the very, very fine small pieces. But once fully cooked and some of the moisture is out of it, it's easy to cut. You just got to be careful not to burn your fingers off, which is what I was trying to avoid. As you can see, the steam blowing off, my fingers away from it much as possible. And the alcohol is making my brain think I can handle it. You get the picture. Alright, here's what I'm going to show you the pro chef way of mixing your broccoli and your chicken and your noodles. So you got to mix them together, right? And the chicken's still hot, right? So what do? You take that glass pan. Jesus, I was drunk that day. Take that gas, there you go, and just pour it in. Don't get your hands near it. Don't burn your fingers. Don't cut your fingers either, because I was drunk. And just put it in the pan. After this, depending on how you enjoy yours, I just use cheddar cheese. There's no preset when it comes to a casserole. You can use any cheese in the universe, whatever you enjoy. You can mix together cheeses if you like. If you want a slightly sweeter cheese flavor, use evaporated milk versus regular milk, which you'll see in a little while. I place in milk and butter and then stir it around. And of course the noodles that I forgot to make the video of. But like I said, if you don't know how to boil a noodle, boil, water, noodle, certain number of minutes, take out. If you don't know how to do that, maybe, just maybe, you should not be near an oven. And here, me being the fat kid I was, and drunk as I was dropping shit everywhere. And being the drunk person I was eating it. So you're gonna see me dig up a whole lot of this cheese that falls off to the side and just go ahead and eat it. But on the real, once you get the desired amount of cheese you want in your casserole, butter sliced thin, a little bit of milk, you cover. Then you place an oven around 300 to 350 for 10-15 minutes because you already have the chicken and noodles, everything cooked. You're just trying to meld them together at this point. And this video was made in front of a live studio audience. Me. It's just too silent through here. I decided to go ahead and just randomly talk through here because it was quiet. It's just so quiet and alone through all of this section. No music, no talking, me playing with the cheese. So I thought I would come in and just speak for a minute. If you gotta go, go with a smile. And for those who don't know, I have a bad tendency to cook while drinking. A way to enjoy myself. So I'm not perfect at this, but I do make some really, really good things. Or at least I've been told they're great food. Your results may vary. Just like me cutting this butter, I just realized a little bit of butter, Steve, a little bit of butter, Steve, a little bit of, I get a big, huge chunk of butter. But I'm pretty sure you're tired of hearing my voice by now. And the end result is easy, simple, and y'all can laugh at me now. Enjoy.